There's a strange attraction that we as human beings just cannot shake when we encounter a muscle car. It's like gazing upon a museum piece escaping from its exhibit, almost rebellious in nature. Truth be told, our eyes lock onto them like Ryan Reynolds locked on to Blake Lively at last year's Met Gala. One of the reasons muscle cars are so spectacular is their ability to stay consistent to actually being a muscle car. Well, at least for the most part. We're looking at you, Dodge Charger EV. Since they were first popularized, muscle cars have kept the unconventional formula that embraces being obnoxiously large, mostly impractical, and housing a gas-guzzling V8 under the hood. So, this makes choosing between classic or modern quite the pickle. Let's see what makes either special. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll tell you about 5 reasons we love classic muscle cars, and 5 that prove modern is the better alternative. But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more similar content. Let's dive in. 10. Classic muscle cars are less common. It seems as though you'll find modern Mustangs around just about every corner. It's not uncommon to come across the occasional Dodge Charger either. Nowadays, it's no achievement to encounter a modern muscle machine roaming the streets. This makes classic muscle cars extra special. They're not easy to come by. Extra points if you can find one exploring the wild in a well-kept and nurtured condition. 9. Modern muscle cars have superior performance stats. This one doesn't come as a surprise. As technology advances, engines become more efficient, cars become faster, and thanks to a wide assortment of safety features, assists, and almost magical driving modes, they inspire more confidence. Early muscle cars were notoriously known to be a tad more on the uncontrollable side, with high power figures and large gear ratios lighting up the rather thin rear tires. They weren't the quickest either, often being shown up by European competitors. Thankfully, modern muscle examples give the Euros a run for their money. 8. Classic muscle cars offer a raw driving experience. So maybe they weren't the quickest or particularly elegant, but in a way, that's exactly what made the classics special. Back in the day, when you were in the driver's seat, it was just you and the car. There were no such things as driver aids, traction control was nothing but an early idea, anti-skid systems simply didn't exist. This meant that the driver had full control of the car, and if you were to spin out of control, there'd be no assist to save you. 7. Modern muscle cars are safer. Even with modern driver aids and advanced technological systems contributing to the overall system of the vehicle, no car is immune to accidents. Modern muscles are designed to ensure safety of any occupants, with necessary equipment such as 3-way seatbelts and basic driver aids being at the bare minimum. Modern muscle cars often boast more than that, though, thanks to the inclusion of pre-collision systems, lane keep assist, and even the more common reverse cameras. It's certain that not only will less accidents occur, but if they do, the driver is far more protected what they would have been 30 years ago. 6. Classic muscle cars sound incredible. As a consequence of movements to lower emission and ensuring that cars are not only friendlier to the environment, but also less obnoxious to other commuters, modern muscle cars have become quieter and less roary. This has been achieved by shrinking the displacement within modern engines and bits added to the exhaust to reduce carbon footprint and muffle the sound. Naturally aspirated V8s from the time, reverberated rumbles and burbles that just can't be replicated under modern restrictions, adding to the character of classic examples. 5. Modern muscle cars boast more features. As true with everything, the newer it is, the more technologically advanced it is, and muscle cars always seem to lag behind the competition in this regard, but this is no longer the case. Nowadays, you can hop into a Mustang without knowing any better, you'll think you're in a Mercedes-Benz. And no, I'm not implying that the 2024 Mustang has copied the Daimler team, but the features no longer seem so limited. It's not uncommon to find heated seats, adaptive cruise control, interior ambient lighting, different driving modes, active suspension systems, and much, much more. In fact, muscle cars have even paved the way with some unique features like line lock for burnouts or even electronic handbrakes for drift initiation. 4. Classic muscle cars may appreciate in value. As we've mentioned prior, certain muscle cars are like museum pieces. If there's one thing we know for certain, it's that such objects are of high value. Due to rarity and extreme appeal, good examples of classic cars may quite well appreciate in value. Essentially, purchasing the right classic will actually be an investment, unlike purchasing a modern example, which will instantly lose value the second it leaves the lot. 3. Modern muscle cars are the last examples of V8s due to the EV takeover. It's an unfortunate time for the internal combustion lover among us. Soon enough, those beloved V8 roars will be nothing but a fantasy. Thankfully, we're not there yet. Companies like Ford and Chevrolet are still going strong with updated V8 powertrains, but it'll soon come to an end owing to the EV takeover. This means that the V8s you uncontrollably drool over may be the very last, so enjoy them while you can. As sad as this may be, they're a good example as to get going with a little groundbreaking development to come. Manufacturers like Dodge have already announced their EV muscle car, and unsurprisingly was met with widespread criticism. 2. Classic muscle cars are relatively cheaper to maintain. Modern cars may come with that cool tech that'll keep you entertained for hours on end. The more technology included, however, the more doors open for faults and issues. Part of the appeal of a classic muscle is its simplicity. The car has an engine, four wheels, and a steering wheel, and that is basically it. The great advantage of this is easy, quick, and uncomplicated maintenance. Problems are not going to be perpetually daunting or resoundingly complex, making these vehicles the perfect pieces of equipment for project car lovers or pedantic owners. 1. Modern muscle cars are more fuel efficient. Alright, we didn't say they were efficient, I said they were more efficient, thus only comparing to the modern to the classic, but please don't think that a modern V8 boasts the fuel economy of a Volkswagen Polo, because it doesn't. That said, classic V8s were renowned gas guzzlers. Thanks to large gear ratios, oodles of power for the time, and ridiculously large displacement figures, classic V8s will certainly take a hold and a large bite out of your well-earned cash. The problem lies that both classic and modern muscle cars are phenomenal, but what makes one great isn't shared with the other. Thus, the two eras are mutually exclusive, and it boils down to your taste or preferences on whether a particular option works for you. That was all from us today for this video, folks. For more similar content, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more similar content like this, and we will see you in the next one.